Let's get it. What's up, Soundwaves? It's your girl Ari Alicia checking in with Sound on the Hill, Sound Everywhere. Today we are interviewing with YK Soup. Let's get started. What's up, family that's joining into this live? Make sure you share with everybody. Let's get it. Ashley. Hey, Ashley. What's up, everybody joining? Make sure you share the live once you get tuned in.
Oh, yeah, definitely share that joint, bro.
Peace. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, everybody tuning in? What's good, Soundwaves? Make sure you share the live once you join. We're going to get things going fairly shortly. Let's see. Share it with some more people. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I can't complain at all. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Let's share some more people.
Sitting this joint right on.
Peace, family that's joining in with us. What's going on, family?
My fault. My fault. I was sending the live out to people.
Oh no, you are all good. Just making sure I check in with everybody in the comments. Got a lot of family members joining us so far.
Turn this joint up. There you go.
I'm excited. How you feeling so far?
I'm feeling good. I got to put the blunt out, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Chris. Here you go, bro. Shoot, man. Peter Parker, what's up?
What's going on, everybody that's tuning into the live?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yo.
Got some people still joining us. We're going to get started in just a minute.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
What's up, everybody? Peace that's joining in.
Kay Harris, what's up, gang? What's going on, brother?
All right.
Ooh.
So let's get started. Peace, family. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. It's your girl, Ari Alicia, checking in with Sound on the Hill, Sound Everywhere. Today, I have on the screen YK Soup. What's up, Soup?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Glad to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, well, first and foremost, I'm YK Soup from the east side of Chicago. I'm the CEO at YKMG. That's my independent label.
Okay.
I'm an AAMU alumni. Went there from 2012 to 2016.
Shout out.
Yup. I'm a noob. Shout out to the bros.
Okay.
Shoot, man, I'm back in Chicago right now, currently working with my independent label. And, we've been doing a lot of things this year. A lot of meetings, a lot of shows, a lot of projects, a lot of content, man. So I'm an open book, man. You can ask me whatever. Let's dig into it.
Okay. So when did you begin your music career and what inspires your creativity?
I've been rapping since I was a kid, but I wasn't seriously trying to make it with music until like my sophomore year at college when I started taking it seriously. As far as trying to pursue it as a career, that is. But I could always freestyle. I could always battle. I grew up in a hip hop / reggae household, so music it's in me. My family, they play in the church, drum, sing, everything. So music always been around. But I want to say since I was like 20, about 2021 is when I hit the ground running.
Okay. So how was your first experience performing on stage live?
My first experience my first time ever rapping on a stage, I had opened up for Juicy J. Like, no, I didn't open up for Juicy J. Excuse me. I went to a Juicy J concert. It was Juicy J and it was ASAP Rocky, and it was the first time I ever been to a hip hop concert in Chicago before. And it was like a segment where Juicy J was letting everybody get up on stage. She had girls twerking and people, you feel me? They call it driving a boat now. I'm talking about. And then he like, who want to get up here and rap? And it was like two dudes before me. They was whack, like they was booing them. And then he was like, we need anybody Chicago. We ain't got nobody that can rap. And my homies, they grabbed the back of my hoodie and they just pushed me through the crowd. Like we like 10 deep. We just like a running back running through a huddle. You know, they got me to the front of the stage. They gave me a boost. I was shorty. They boosted me on the stage. I got up. I'm like, damn. It's like 3,000 people up in there. Like, what's your name? I ain't even have my soup yet. It was something. But
they put you on spot.
Yeah. He like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. He like, we gonna play any beat. You ready to rip it? I'm like, yeah. And they had played Drake Started from the Bottom, and I just started spitting.
Okay.
Crazy, and I didn't know how the crowd was gonna react, but they was like, rah, they got to going crazy, they got to turning up. I'm talking about the DJ got the scratching, mixing beats, and I'm just up there walking across the stage, just rapping, going crazy. And everybody was cheering for me, and Juicy J showed me love. And he was like, man, come meet me backstage. And he threw me back, like he had the security throw me back over into the crowd, and then they had dropped Zip in the double cup. So they like,
wow.
In a double cup, I'm getting hands. And then it was like, ask my homie Chris, he over there, they was pushing me in the crowd, so I was fake crowd surfing a little bit. Oh, damn, crazy. It was crazy. And then my homies, they was turned up. They like, you just killed it. I had seen people that I ain't seen since like the 3rd or 4th grade. They like, Marcus, you rap now, boy. You a star.
Wow.
And it was like a crazy moment. And ever since I got my first taste of the stage, I knew, I'm like, yeah, it's for me right here. Like, this it. Because I wasn't expecting nothing that, like, to go on like that night. And for my first concert, for me to get up there and rap, and then everybody rock with me when they could have booed me like everybody else, you know, it was a blessing, you know?
But you had a really, like, exciting first time, like, first experience. Because, you know, typically, you know, an artist might feel like, oh my God, I'm finna be on stage in front of all these different people. So yours is real. The adrenaline was just going. So I'm glad that you got a really good experience, and, you know, you just really did your thing, and you seen that support was there.
Yeah, like the bug was there, because they could have booed me like the guys that was just before me, but they didn't. And I ain't know what beat they was going to play. I ain't know how I was going to do. I was just happy to be up there. And I was kind of like a goofy young. And I
tell us about this new project, Player Made.
Oh, the song. Okay, Player Made is a video that off of my project that I did with A1 Juice. The project that I'm currently promoting now is TST Volume 1. But I'll tell you about the song Player Made, and then I'll drift into the project TST if you like.
We could do that.
Player Made came off of when I listen to beats, like I let the beat kind of direct which way I should take the direction of the song. You know, I don't put the same flow on every beat. Right. So that's like when I heard it, I'm a big fan of 3 6 Mafia, but I'm very lyrical as well. So like my style was really interesting because in the same breath of me being able to, you know, make crunk music, I can get real poetic and battle rap you and do all type of stuff, right? So when I heard the sample, I'm like, man, this give me that, like, you know, 3 6 Mafia vibe / Wiz Khalifa Cushion Orange Juice. Like, it was something. And then, you know, I'm like, and this real player right here, I heard the beat on this beat, real player. They like, yeah, it was my homie Big Reed. Shout out to him, Big Reed Notorious. And I just started cooking it up. And then at the end, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just call this Player Made. And that's actually a stroll that the Noobs got. So it's kind of like, I'm like, yo, this for them. This when they wake up in the morning, they going to play this and, you know, want to get groovy.
Dope.
But TST Volume 1 is a joint project that I got with my brother 93 Chris. He over there. And it's kind of like how 21 Savage and Metro did Savage Mode, where it was just producer and artist collaborating, like no features on there from no other artists. And man, it's a great project. And I think the reason why you know, it's doing pretty well right now, streaming, like right now, it's already over 100,000 streams in over a week, you know, so I'm real grateful for that. But I think because of the versatility of the project, like I'm storytelling, It's original. The production is a breath of fresh air. And me and bro been friends since like 2009 when he
Okay.
transferred to my high school. So, and we met in chemistry class. So it's kind of funny that we met in chemistry class and we got this chemistry with music like how we do. And yep, it's 7 songs. You got some lyrical stuff. You got stuff for the strip club. You got stuff for the club. It's like it's really a well-rounded project for it to only be 7 songs. So
Okay.
that's
Versatility. Okay.
bad.
So who is your dream collaboration and why?
My dream collaboration and why. Ooh, it's a lot of artists I want to rock with, but I'll probably say Jay-Z because he like
That's a
got
good
one of the
pick.
best pens in the game, and I know my pen is like as nice, but that's something that you got to prove. You got to show that, you know. And I just feel like with me being young, I feel like I could hang. Like if it was like a track where we just got to give all our bars, like that's the highest, you know, belt you can get up to, you know. And I feel like we could get real introspective, and I feel like it'll show my range as an artist, me being able to stand up with a giant, and just that's one of my favorite rappers that's still living, and ain't no telling when he gonna stop doing music. So the sooner I can get that, the better.
That's a good pick. Jay-Z is legendary for sure. For sure. So how did your artistry impact the Black community in your hometown?
It's really in a positive way. Because for me, like everybody know that I went to college and graduated and did my thing, but I got a background that's right next to the streets. Like people who really in the streets, people who really at the bottom, you know, feel for me because they know that I came from the same cloth that they came from, and I took my opportunities and 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 I've been going far with it. So I feel like the
Right.
positivity, like a lot of like my little cousins, they little homies, they be talking about how they want to go to Alabama A&M too. They be wanting to be just like me. They be talking about they want to be Kappas. They, you know, they love like the energy of what I'm talking about. You know, so I can say for the most part, it affected it in a positive way. And then also we do community service work. We work with the youth. We feed the
Dope.
hungry. Like we do real spill. We don't record everything because it's kind of like cliche. It's like I recorded it before, but it's kind of like to inspire others. But we don't, you know, want to do it every time, you know, just because we
Right.
doing the kindness of our art, you know. But no, we do a lot, and then we always, you know, regardless of people leaving, we talk about, you know, chasing your dreams and having faith and being an entrepreneur and being your own boss and exceeding expectations, and the sky's being the limit. You know, my music can get real fun and real lit, but it's always a message in everything that I say. So I
Absolutely.
think that it's affected it for the better.
That's a great answer. That's dope. Giving back to your community is always important.
Most definitely, especially when you know what it's like. I grew up in a single parent household. I didn't have much growing up, so I know what it was like to be, you know, the youth and figuring out which way you want to go and figuring out right from wrong and wishing for
Right.
an opportunity. You know, so I don't have a lot, but what I do have and what I can give, I give it and try to, you know, make a good impact because you never know, and the youth is always listening.
Absolutely. So what is in store for YK Soup for 2021? What you got coming up?
Videos on videos on videos. Like it's gonna be a lot more content for you to see. We got the vlog getting off the ground. It's more merch that we launching. Shout out to Zuri True. Me and we gonna do some collaborations, some big features from some industry artists. I don't want to say who,
Okay.
I want to say when, but it's already stuck. You
Yeah,
know,
keep it a surprise. Keep just
you
drop
know
it
we
on us.
gonna hit
Make
it
sure
with
you
it,
send
but
it to the page.
yes, and it's gonna be, and I can say it's gonna be a lot of growth. Like
Right.
it's been a lot of growth this year. Like despite COVID, like I um I met with Irv Gotti in January at BET. I met with Rock Nation
Okay.
in January. I had a meeting. That's all I'm gonna say. I had a meeting. Um, we got the LLC off the ground with YKMG. The business has gotten more structured. The foundation of YKMG has grown stronger. My social media presence has been going up. YouTube, shoot, Spotify, all the way around. Things have been going up. So 2021 is going to be one of them.
Okay. And I definitely
Yeah,
need to
what's
check
up, bro?
out the merch. Everyone's commenting on the merch. I need to check it out.
Oh yeah, yep, y'all. Hey, y'all tap in at www.yksoup.com. The link is in the bio. Y'all drop y'all email, or y'all.
Okay.
I got y'all.
We already got questions coming in the box. It's time for Q&A, family. Let's get
Oh,
it. Let's get it. Okay, we got questions coming in.
okay.
First question: how was your experience with Who Got Bars? I remember that. I remember the whole Who Got Bars movement. So, what was your experience like?
Who Got Bars is really what like put the battery in my back as an MC. I ain't even gonna lie, because it was like I did win a juice competition. I did win one, but Who Got Bars, the ones that I wanted to win in the beginning, I never won. And I always used to be close. Like I'd always get to the end and stuff like that. And I'm real competitive. So, man, it was days I was writing 5 raps a day. Like, and then
Hustling hard.
in front of the library, battling people left and right just to stay on my toes, you know. And then seeing people from different places in different cities and different states rocking with what I'm talking about kind of showed me like, man, you got something with this. Because honestly, a lot of people like I want to be a rapper all my life. That was not the case. I used to cut hair, you know, like I want
Okay.
to be a barber. My grandfather was a barber. My uncle was a barber. Coming from where I come from, that was a respectable job where, you know, it could be guys from the hood, guys that you grew up with doing something positive, you know. So, and then with me going to A&M, I wasn't even thinking about Alabama. I didn't have no family down there. Like, my mom just wanted me to go away for school because it was so much violence going on in my community, and so many people was down left and right. You know, people that was my age. So she was
Shout
just
out
like,
to
"Oh, I
Jewel.
want to go away, huh?"
Shout out to Jewels.
Yeah, that's my boy. She was like, "Yo, I just want you to go away to school, and if you don't like it, you can always come back. But if you rock with it, go do your thing." So when I found Who Got Bars, I never thought that rap in Huntsville was gonna come together. I didn't see
Right.
the opportunity, but I just took my lemons and made lemonade. And it's crazy for me to never win Who Got Bars. It kind of built the conditioning for me for the future because I haven't lost a battle since 2016. I ain't lost a
Okay.
contest since 2016. And we finna go into 20 and 21 now. So that'll tell you what them losses got me, you know?
Okay, dope. Let's see what else we got here in the question box.
YBD Low.
Your favorite upcoming designer brand?
I got a top 3 is Zuri True, number 1. And the reason why is I'm a big person of wanting to understand somebody's why. Most people want you to support them just cause, but when you understand the why, and the why is synonymous with things that you believe in or things that you represent, it make it more personal. So
Right.
for me, you know, Zuri True just isn't a piece of fabric or just some clothing that I'm gonna pop on. I feel like what Zuri True represents is what I embody as a black man, you know,
Love
and
it.
knowing that it's a black-owned company, knowing the owner, the creator, and the CEO of Zuri True, and knowing his story and how he's overcome so much, and it's fine, and it look good, and it's actually expensive fabric. Like I'm telling you, like man, Zuri True is the next one up. If y'all ain't never heard of Zuri True, y'all need to put it in y'all search engines, look it up. It's stuff for males, females, jackets, joggers, hoodies, shirts,
Dope.
all that. So Zuri True number 1, Yarde is number 2, and I like what Virgil been doing. I like what Virgil been doing, especially like what they collab with Nike, because I never thought that I would see that. You know, like
Right.
with the whole off-white thing. So those are some of my favorite ones.
That's dope. All right, let's get into the rest of the questions. Okay, so your next question coming from Chicago. Did you feel like you had extra weight on your shoulders? More to prove? That's a really good question.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Like that's actually how I was hyping myself up when I won the Freestyle 50 Challenge in 2017. Because it
Right.
was like 100,000 people that entered that contest. So for me to win coming straight from Huntsville and then going from Huntsville straight to Hollywood, that was a big deal because I was in the middle of the country, you know? And when I was out there, I was just telling myself, like, man, like I got to do this for my city, man. It's always a lot of almost, like, you know? And I was, you know, I was telling them, like, not no more, man. Like, it's a lot of people who almost made it to the NBA,
Right.
almost made it out the streets, almost lived, almost made it to the league, almost. And I was like, almost ain't gonna be one of my stories. And I already feel like, coming from where we come from, like, my city misunderstood. Like, the news and the media try to make my city seem a certain way, and
Right.
it's like a negative, like, cloud that follow everywhere we go. But you know, I embraced those obstacles because it made me stronger. You know, and it took my work ethic to another level. So I'm like, yo, if I made it out of Chicago, I can make it anywhere.
For
So
sure.
do I feel like it had a little extra weight on my shoulders? Yeah. And then I know I had a lot of people looking up to me back home, you know, and I had to set an example. So more to prove, yeah. Weight, yeah, but it was never nothing too heavy.
Right. It's always somebody inspiring, or excuse me, somebody that's, you know, inspired by you back home in your hometown. That's typically how it is, especially when you first, you know, blowing up and becoming successful. You always have that impact on at least one person.
Most definitely.
Okay. So next question, when are you performing, and excuse me, when are you performing live again and where?
Mm,
It's a
stay
secret.
tuned. Stay tuned
Okay.
because it's stuff in it. I've gotten some offers, but the business got to be right. And I
Right.
might come back down there to Huntsville, maybe January or something, maybe February, somewhere around there. Because the last show I did in Huntsville was packed.
I
So
heard you brought all of Chicago down here.
yeah, and then I ain't gonna lie, a lot of Huntsville pulled up too. It was like Huntsville, Chicago, and it was like everybody else. And I rock with Huntsville tough. Like,
Okay.
outside of A&M, like, the city showed me a lot of love
Okay.
on some real stuff. Like, it was a lot of people that I knew in them projects. There's a lot of people that I knew on the north side and the south side that pulled up and they brought their people. So I thought that was pretty dope.
That's dope for real. I gotta definitely catch the next show,
Uh,
whenever that may be in Huntsville. Make sure y'all continue dropping your questions in the box. Are you going to be an independent artist, or are you still trying to get signed to a label? That's a really great question.
Both. I'm looking for a partnership. So part of me growing and learning, being in the industry and being around certain influences, is if I can have it my way, God willing, I want a distribution and marketing deal. And with
Okay.
a distribution and marketing deal, I can own YKMG. The company can have its own creative control. We control when we drop. We can sell our merch. We can sell our fake. You know, we can sell our merch. We can sell our music. We can distribute damn near whatever we want and still own the rights to it. And I think that would be
Right.
the best bet because as a company, what makes me and our foundation, we got that. We got lawyers. We got producers. We got studios. We got videographers. Shout out to King Cool down there. That's my manager. We got artists. Like,
Okay.
everything that makes the company go, we got that in-house. We just want to connect with another company that's bigger than us that can push us in different markets that they wouldn't let us in, like being on a Letterman show, like getting certain endorsements with certain companies, like, you know, like, everybody knows I rock with Rock Nation real tough, but then there's other companies that I'm with as well. And usually for artists who in here who not too familiar with a distribution deal, just to give y'all some free game, check it out. Let's just say I open up the first McDonald's, bam.
Right.
The first McDonald's I make gross about, I don't know, 300, 400,000 in the first year, right? And then I open up 2 or 3 more McDonald's, right? Eventually, the fry company, the burger company, the company that we get the Coca-Cola from, they're going to be like, yo, instead of you buying this off of us wholesale, let's just be partners.
Free
And
game, y'all. Free game.
yep, we'll supply you with all the Coca-Cola you can sell. And we're going to market McDonald's on our platform. So we're going to be helping each other out because McDonald's, we see y'all got a following if y'all was able to generate this much money on your own. So if you got what you got and we take what we take and we become partners and have a partnership and do this together, then we'll all stay rich and we can continue to expand worldwide and dominate.
For sure.
That's what I want to do with my company because I've seen it done. I've been studying. I read a lot. I got different mentors. And I feel like that would be my best bet coming in because independent costs, you know, it's
Yes.
a lot. And where I want to go as an artist, and the different doors that I want to get through, I feel like it would be best for me to just do what I'm doing now and work independently to put equity on my company's name, which is growing my Instagram following, my Twitter, my Spotify monthly listeners, my YouTube subscribers, selling my merch, different things like that. So that way, when I have a meeting with the company, I can say, yo, this is what my company is already doing without you, right? We
Okay.
already doing this much. So it's not about an advancement of you giving us money. It's about you believing in what my company is doing and the way we're going, and if we can be partners. Because with you partnering up with us, it make you seem more tied to the streets and that you support Black-owned businesses, and
Right.
that it's better for you to be with me than against me because my
Okay.
company is growing. And then usually they give you a partnership and they give you them deals, and now you have this major label pushing you, but you still control your fate. Example, how Rockefeller was under Def Jam. Rockefeller was his own independent label. Murder Inc. was his own independent label. Quality Control is his own independent label, but they may get distribution from a Warner or a Rock Nation or a Universal. Master P, No Limit, but got distribution through Cash Money, but got distribution through, and I feel like I got the brains and I got the team to be able to do that.
I hope y'all just took notes, because my boy just dropped some gems.
Oh, yeah.
Nuggets.
Free, y'all
We
tune
got
in.
more.
Oh,
Got more questions coming in here. Y'all asking some really great questions.
man, I appreciate y'all, man. Keep asking. DJ.
So once again, we are wanting to know what your plans are for 2021. Just for the people that are, still coming in and getting on this live as we're sitting here interviewing.
Okay. Well, to get more specific, since y'all didn't ask again, and I see the person that asked is a very pivotal person to what's going on here. So we plan on shooting at least 10 videos and releasing them in the year of 2021, all coming off of the TST and off of Raw. Raw is the first project, the first real project that I dropped. Y'all go stream that. We dropped that in April. It's a full body of work. Y'all go get that.
Okay.
More videos, more interviews, more shows, more merch, more investments, and honestly, just letting God have his way. I kind of try not to speak too much on, oh, this is what we going to do and this is what's going to happen, because I don't want to put a cap on what he may open up and manifest. But I can just tell you, minimum is going to be all of the things I just said before.
Okay. Nice, y'all. Okay,
what's good, y'all? As I see you.
Are you going to support Mind Provoking Clothing Line since I am your line sister or whatever?
Yeah, I'll support it. But not just because you my line sister. The fact that you actually pushing the brand and you taking it seriously, that's really what makes me want to, push it. It's not even just that, because, I got line brothers and line sisters, baby, weak or something, shoot. So, I mean, if I couldn't rap, ain't nobody trying to listen to that. So just, let me know whatever you want me to have. We can chop it up. I'll take a picture. I'll rock it. I'll put it in the video. You already know how I'm coming. I always support my people. So, yeah, let's get it.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
See you, Jazz.
All right, so I know you answered this question as well, but your dream collaborations in the future.
What?
Do you have another one besides?
They put. Huh?
Say that one more time.
Now I said they put an S on it, so that means multiple.
Right.
That's kind of dope. Y'all already heard Jay-Z. I want to work with Adam Levine from Maroon 5. I feel like
that's a different one.
I feel like that'll tear people's heads up, because, man, Soup Hendrix ain't no joke. I love to work with J. Cole.
Yep.
Fabulous. G Herbo. Man, I honestly, in the music game, I really want to rock with anybody who really rocking with me,
Right.
Like, because I got so many styles and so much range that I don't want to be in a box. But I feel like if I just the top 5 people, Jay, Drake, Future, Adam Levine, and one more. Hey, but I do something with Riri, man. I'll do
That'll
something.
be fire. Pull her out of retirement,
Pull
please.
out of retirement. If I could get one of them Riri verses, can't nobody tell me nothing. Because I ghostwrite for singers as well. So like outside for me rapping, I write for singers and I can harmonize and I know how to read music and all type of other stuff. So
Okay, did not know that.
yeah, so that's a bag that I want to dip into, which is ghostwriting. So it's like when y'all hearing one song like, man, Soup going crazy, and how like Yachty wrote for the City Girls and everybody boss
Right.
that. Yeah, I wrote that too. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my goals.
Ghostwriting is dope for sure.
Most
Right, we
definitely.
got another question in here.
Hey,
Okay. If you now could talk to the younger you when you first got in the industry, what advice, I'm assuming it says, what advice would you give to your younger self?
yeah, what advice would I give? So, ooh, that's a good one.
Really great question.
I would tell myself, all of your friends do not have to be included in your business. All of your friends don't have to be included in your business. A lot of times, because you with the gang or the squad, you want to include them with what you got going on because you want to see everybody win. But everybody's intentions and everybody's hustle is different. You know, so I would tell myself that because I'm a person that love everybody. Everybody that know me, I try to I'll pull a bum off the street if he could. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't judge nobody. You know, I be wanting to see everybody win, and sometimes I didn't, drop the brick on my foot doing that a couple times because the signs be there that they not built for it. But I see the potential in them, so I still
Yeah.
push them and still try to do what I can. But at the end of the day, I would lose sight that a boat got to sail. So if the anchor is still on there, it's only so far that the boat gonna go. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I would tell my younger self that. I would tell my younger self, invest, invest, and continue to read. Continue to read and invest because when you're young, you want to be fly. You want to change. You're gonna turn up. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that, and all that cool. But at the end of the day, you only gonna get to where you want to go as if you were investing in yourself, right? So spend, live a little bit because you're not gonna die with the money, but also be strategic with your money. You know, uh, I would also tell myself patience. I mean, I do pretty
Absolutely.
well with it now, but in the beginning, I used to get frustrated because stuff wasn't coming quick enough. And that time that I spent worried about why something didn't be could have been time that I was putting in rerouting my plan or re-strategizing, you know. So I would tell myself that. And one more thing I would tell myself is, I would tell myself, man, you're gonna be lit. I would tell my
Right.
young stuff, you're gonna be lit. Like you done did it, like I done did a lot already, and it's still the beginning of my career. But between opening up for Gucci, Dolph, Gunna, Lucci, throwing my own concert with Key Glock, winning the Freestyle 50 championship, winning the Freestyle 50 challenge, getting a record deal 7 months after graduating college, getting my own business, having my own clothing line, like I would tell myself, you got a bright future ahead of you and just follow God and follow your heart and it's going to be what it's going to be,
I
you know?
love it. Absolutely. You got these questions rolling in.
YB D-Lo gang. Oh, yeah, definitely dropping gems.
Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
In 3 years, I see myself with a strong, strong presence in the music industry. I feel like I probably would have been toured the world already. Because
Okay.
one of my big goals, like world domination, like I want YKMG to have a presence in Africa, London, Quebec, everywhere, because it's a lot of places that I ain't been, but it's such a blessing that out of all the places that I've been, music done took me a lot of places. My first time ever going to LA was the Freestyle 50 Challenge with Sway in the Morning and Kevin Lowndes and all these people in the industry, and that was
Nice.
music. My first time going to New York was with my meeting with Rock Nation, and it was because of music. My first time going to Atlanta was to do an open mic. It was because of music. So I'm just grateful at all the places that God has been able to let me see all off the strength of my spiritual gift. So in 3 years, strong presence in the music industry, already bringing in different streams of residual income. I would like to start a family body in.
Okay.
And to really just have a game in the headlock. Like I'm not trying to get on just to get hot. I want to get in the game and make a run, at least a 10-year run. I know I got at least 10. If I can go on a run and turn around and be like, you did this, you did this. Like if I can step away from music comfortably and be like, you did that, then I know that I did what I was supposed to do. But I'm a hard person to please and I'm real hungry. So 3 years is
Okay.
gonna be crazy.
Great answer.
Mud, what's up, TJ?
What is your main motivation to keep making great music?
My main motivation is God first, because I prayed when I started taking music seriously. I prayed for him to be able to allow me to make a better life using my spiritual gift, which is words.
Okay.
Also, I just love music. I love to keep getting better. Like I'm a hard person to please. So when I get happy about my music, it gotta be hot because I'm the first one to be like, no, I could have did this better. I could have did that better. And music is like numbers. It's infinite. Like I feel like I'm always getting new inspirations. I'm always creating sounds. I just enjoy making music, you know, and that's one of them things where it got to be in you, not on you.
Right.
And I feel like it's in me.
I feel it. Absolutely.
Forever. I see you, TJ. Ken, what up, Big Smooth?
Okay, here's a great question. Do you find time for yourself?
Yeah.
As artists, we have to take breaks. We got to do self-care. We got to implement, investing and sewing back into ourselves. So that's a great question.
All right, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I just started getting into that this year. Once a month, get a full body massage at one of the professional joints. You know, sometimes time to myself is when I just go to the studio and don't tell nobody. Also, I travel a lot. And even though that's me working, it's also a getaway at the same time, you know? And then every now and again, which my friends and family who in this lab who know me, which is very rare, every now and again, I be like, Soup, you ain't going nowhere. Well, it's nope, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't bringing you nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I'm put up, drinking my little tea, with my little ginger, my little, how it go. And I just, sit back and bask in the ambiance, as I say. So yeah, I be fan of time.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and see. You got some nice questions coming in. But I do have to ask you before we do end this interview, a Hill's holiday question. Do you feel like it is certain levels to success, or do you feel like you have to write your own?
Both. I do feel like it's certain levels to success, because for me it's evident, because everybody has a different interpretation or perception of what success is. So your thoughts can be on a different level. You see what I'm saying? So if your thoughts can be on a different level and on different dimensions, then what we would deem as success has to be, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
What was the second question?
Do you feel like you have to write your own levels of success? Like, do you feel like it's best that way?
Yeah. Look, man, ain't no chosen ones, man. Everybody got something inside of them that could reach a genius level talent. I tell people all the time, gifts and talents are always related to purpose and destiny, no matter what you're doing in life. So it's kind of like it's already written, but you have to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like you take you for as far as you want to go. Like for me, I got a battle rap background. So if I love hip hop, right? But if I just wanted to leave it at a battle rap level, I could just stick with battle rap and do that. But I take pride in myself as a full-blown MC, a full artist. But that takes work, and you have to prove that. Like I could say I'm nice, I could say I'm the best, but the work got to show that.
Yep.
So that means that I got to get out there and get it. I have to plan, I have to strategize, and I have to execute. So I feel like from that perspective of it, that's where you kind of got to write your own.
For sure. You got a couple more questions in here.
I agree with you, sis. Get them on the live. Straight up.
This is a good question. How did your college experience influence your music?
Well, in college, I grew into myself, like most people do.
Right.
Or when I used to write, I used to just bars. That's it. And then I used to be nervous about letting people into my personal life because
Yeah.
people are private, right? So when you're making this music, you basically putting yourself out there for the world, and however everybody take it, it's how everybody take it, you know? And I felt like when I started to digging into my real life and rapping about what's going on, that's when my music started getting better. And in college, I experienced a lot. Like, I lived many different walks of life, and the people who know me best know exactly what I'm talking about. So I feel like, you know, when college, what you do, you become an adult. You get your own apartment. You get your own crib. You pay your own bills. You work. You hustle. You do whatever you're doing. And then you go, you meet people from different places and you travel and you see things. So I definitely feel like college has influenced my music. And I'll just say that it's influenced it in a good way. Because honestly, if I never would have went to college, I probably would have never took rap serious.
Okay. That's powerful. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
But we just want to thank you so much here at Sound on the Hill for your transparency, for your honesty, your talent, your creatives, everything. We support you.
Most definitely. And I appreciate y'all for having me. This interview was dope.
Oh,
I'm sad. I'm actually kind of happy that, you know, everybody jumped in and all the questions, and it's just a blessing that people even want to know what I got going on. I tell the guys all the time, don't nobody got to like your music, don't nobody got to support you, don't nobody got to do nothing. So if you got the people that do, you got to be grateful because people don't got to rock with you. So I just appreciate y'all for having me. To my was still is out here. I appreciate y'all for
right.
having me. This interview was dope, and I look forward to working with y'all again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, family, for tuning in to Hill Holidayz series with YK Soup. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Peace.